Hi, welcome to Crawfish and Friends. Today, the gang will have to learn how to change plans. In the bayou so green where the soft moss grows by the cypress trees in quiet rows, the sun peeked out through the hazy blue and kissed the leaves with morning dew. The breeze was gentle, the sky was wide, a perfect day to play outside. The frogs were chirping, the birds began to sing their morning marching band. Oh, what a day, what a sight to see, the bayou awake with possibility, a whisper of magic in the air. The friends would soon be everywhere. Fiona the Frog gave a leap in delight. Her dress spun around in the morning light. With a hop and a twirl she beamed to ear. Oh friends, the sunshine is here. No puddles today, no rain in sight. Let's jump, let's dance from morning to night. The grass is dry, the skies are blue. There's so much fun that we can do. She clapped her hands, she spun around. Her laughter made a happy sound. With joy so big it filled the air. She called her friends from everywhere. Clovis the Crawfish waved his claw and smiled with excitement and a little ha. I've got my hat, it's yellow and bright, and my mat for lunch, it rolls up tight. Let's fly a kite up in the sky and watch it twirl and dip and fly. We'll snack on crackers, fruit and cheese, and take our time beneath the trees. He tied his bandana and gave a grin. Today's adventure's about to begin. With a bounce in his step and no delay, Clovis was ready to start the day. Timmy the Turtle zipped up his red pack. He tightened the straps and gave it a smack. I got snacks, I got toys, I got stuff to share, and a jumpy jack I can toss in the air. I packed some nuts and a juice box too, and a blanket we can sit on when we're through. Oh, this day is shaping up just right. The sky is clear, the sun is bright. He placed on his cap with a confident smile. Let's make this day the best in a while. Then off he went with steady pace to meet his friends at their favorite place. Dolly the Duck pulled her boots up high. Let's head to the pond neath the morning sky. I've got my scarf and my favorite vest. I'm ready to waddle and race with the rest. She flapped her wings and twirled with flair. Let's make some memories in the open air. We'll splash in leaves and spinning grass and chase our shadows as we dash past. She gave a quack and struck a pose. Adventure's calling on your toes. Her boots went stomp, her heart beat fast. This sunny moment had to last. But just as the clubhouse door swung wide, a thundercloud rolled in heavy with pride. Boom went the sky with a rumbling sound, then splash came the rain pouring down. The blue turned gray, the breeze turned wet. Their outside plans became a regret. The flowers bowed low, puddles spread wide, and raindrops danced with nowhere to hide. The skies had flipped in just one beat, from fun and sun to a soggy street. The friends stood still, their smiles on hold. Adventure had turned from warm to cold. Fiona looked out through the watery glass as raindrops made rivers that slid down fast. Oh no, she said with a little sigh, our big fun day just passed us by. Her shoulders dropped, her eyes grew long. The weather had silenced their happy song. No hopscotch, no games, no butterfly chase, just soggy plans in a dampened space. We waited so long for skies like this, but now they've gone. What did we miss? She turned to her friends and gave a frown. The day we hoped for is raining down. Clovis the Crawfish slumped just a bit, his kite in hand, but no place to sit. We can't go and play, not in this wet, he muttered with just a hint of regret. The picnic mat stayed rolled up tight. The sunshine had slipped right out of sight. I thought we'd run, I thought we'd race, but now we're stuck in the same old place. His claws drooped low, his hat slid down. He shuffled in silence, his smile a frown. I guess we'll just have to wait all day until these clouds get out of the way. Dolly the Duck tilted her head and fluffed her feathers as she softly said, what if we made our own fun inside? The rain can't stop joy, it can only hide. She gave a wink and stomped her boots. There's games to play and snacky fruits. Just cause it's stormy, we don't have to mope. Let's build an adventure with blankets and hope. Her words brought light to the gloomy room, chasing away the rainy day gloom. Right here, right now, let's make a new plan. We've got each other and that's better than Timmy the Turtle peeked out from his shell, like, what kind of fun could you maybe tell? He clutched his backpack, still full and tight, with games and stories packed just right. Should we read a book or make some noise, or play with blocks and building toys? His eyes lit up with growing cheer. We could even pretend we're far from here. He leaned in close and gave a grin. A rainy day quest, count me in, with Dolly, Spark, and Timmy's grin. The clubhouse fun was about to begin. Let's build a fort, Clovis shouted with glee, with pillows and blankets, just wait, you'll see. Fiona clapped and spun around, a cozy castle on the soggy ground. They dragged out cushions soft and wide, and tossed the blankets tall with pride. Chairs became towers, sheets formed walls, a kingdom inside these clubhouse halls. They giggled and crawled into their space, a secret hideout, their special place. A flashlight lit their wonderland, with blankets tucked by every hand. Let's tell some stories, Fiona chimed in, with pirates and treasure and wild tales spin. Clovis nodded, his eyes aglow. I'll start with one from long ago. He spoke of a cave with diamonds and gold, of secret maps and pirates bold. There was a clue behind a tree, and a crab who guarded the silver key. The others leaned close with jaws all wide, imagining ships and waves outside. The rain kept falling, the wind would roar, but inside their fort they asked for more.
Timmy sat tall and cleared his throat, then spoke like a villain in a long red coat. He changed his voice to high and squeaky, then deep and bold, then soft and cheeky. "Oh, I be the captain," he cried with flair, "sailing the seas with wind in my hair." He mimed a sword and steered the air, while Dolly and Clovis gasped in their lair. They laughed so hard their bellies hurt. Fiona rolled and fell in the dirt. "Encore!" they cheered with claps and cheer. "Tell us again, but even more weird."
Dolly stepped up with a book in her wing. "Now I'll tell a story and maybe sing." She opened the pages and took a breath. "This tale's about a dragon named Beth." Her voice turned calm, her eyes went wide. Beth lived alone on the mountainside, but one rainy day she made a friend, a squirrel who taught her how to pretend. "Oh!" she read with joy, her words like a song. The others swayed and hummed along. "Sometimes," said Dolly, "what's right in your heart is better than sunshine from the very start." Now it's time for a stage show scene. Fiona smiled with a twinkle and gleam. Let's each act out something we know, a frog ballet or a crawfish show. She leapt with grace and spun on one toe, then bowed to the crowd in a curtsy low. Clovis came next with the pirate's dance, wiggling his claws like they were pants. "Oh!" Dolly flapped wings like a dragon in flight, while Timmy pretended to turn off the light. They laughed and clapped, the tent aglow. Their rainy day had become a show. "Snack time!" cried Timmy, "it's time to eat." He pulled out crackers, dried fruit, and a treat. There's apples and juice, and jelly on bread, and granola bars shaped like a turtle head. They passed the snacks and shared with care, each bite tasting better in the blanket air. Said Fiona, "this sandwich is gold, and I like my grapes just a little bit cold." Old! Their picnic inside was cheerful and sweet, as the rain tapped the roof in a rhythmic beat. Full of fun and tummies fed, they all leaned back with sleepy heads. The thunder still grumbled soft and low, while raindrops danced in the world below. But inside the fort, time moved slow, with tap tap like tiny drums, playing their tune with gentle hums. Each one landed with a plip plop plink, making the fort feel safe, don't you think? Fiona smiled and snuggled tight, wrapped in blankets dimmed in light. Her eyes grew heavy with every sound as puddles formed on the soggy ground. The storm outside hummed a sleepy tune, like a cradle song on a rainy afternoon. And inside the clubhouse, the only plan was to rest and dream and just be a fan. One by one, they yawned and curled. No more treasure maps, no pirate world. Clovis laid back, his bandana loose, whispering stories of a golden goose. Dolly held tight to her favorite book, but didn't have energy left to look. Timmy leaned in, his backpack askew, his shell rising gently with each breath he drew. Fiona gave one final glance to the pane, watching raindrops race like a soft window train. Then she closed her eyes without a peep and let the rainy day drift into sleep. The storm still whispered beyond the walls, but peace had settled in these clubhouse halls. No one spoke, no one stirred, just the hush of dreams without a word. The sky turned gold behind the gray, hinting softly that the clouds might stray. But the friends stayed wrapped in their blanket land, holding on to dreams they'd planned. Sometimes the best kind of day you see is in sunny skies or climbing a tree. It's the joy of laughter, the calm of rain, and the love of friends through every refrain. The sky slowly lightened, the storm rolled away, but none of the friends had noticed the gray. They stayed in the fort, calm and content, not minding a moment of time they had spent. We didn't need sunshine, said Clovis, not once. We played, we laughed, we even made lunch. Fiona grinned, the weather can change, that's true, but fun with your friends shines brighter than blue. No puddle could match the joy that they made in the blankets and pillows where memories stayed. The fort, once a castle, a cave and a boat, held every adventure they'd chosen to float. They peeked outside, the puddle still deep, but inside the clubhouse joy they would keep. Not a sound stirred, not even a peep, as the last raindrops began their final sweep. Raindrops tapped like tiny drums on the roof, each one landing with a pitter-pat poof. Soft light glowed in a golden ray as clouds slowly drifted and floated away. Though the world outside had turned to shine, they stayed in the glow of their own sweet time, because sometimes the best days come in disguise, with clouds overhead and joy and surprise. Thank you for hanging out with Crawfish and Friends. Remember, boys and girls, no matter what happens, as long as you have your friends, anything can be fun. See y'all next time on Crawfish and Friends.